Yep.
And we are so proud to be in partnership with this Johnny Clegg Tribute Concert.
Just Ginger's going to be there. Super Hot Six Mabusa is going to be there. Soweto Gospel Choir, Majosi Jesse Clegg, who's here next to me.
We wanted to know more, and we went straight to the top, to the CEO of this here operation. Ladies and gentlemen, Jesse Clegg.
Ladies and gentlemen, there is only one.
Jesse Clegg.
Jesse Clegg.
We welcome Jesse Clegg.
What's up, guys? Jesse Clegg here.
This is Jesse Clegg.
Turn it up.
Feel love again. And you came at the speed of light. Another big interview.
On Anele and the Club.
Only on 947.
But this man has been making us jam for a while now.
I know what
eh?
you're saying. Those are big hits.
Those are huge songs.
Man, that's a good intro. Thank you, guys.
Oh, so Jesse's actually listening. He's like, wow, that is me. He's like, oh, another
Yeah, I
one.
feel like I've been around.
He's like, whoa, that's me again. Whoa, that's me again.
There it is.
Jesse, I want to tell you a story. Last week, Saturday, my son got thrashed 10-0 at a soccer game, right? And as he's in tears and we're walking out from the field, and I'm consoling him, the other team runs to us and they're like, hey, wait, are you Anele? His tears just got more. He's like, oh, in my lowest moment, my mom now has to steal the shine and has to take photos. Was this your life growing up where you could not have moments without people saying, oh, Johnny Clegg! Johnny Clegg!
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it was. My dad was always a very private person, and it would happen to us a lot, and you just kind of got used to it. And I was very young, and I didn't have anything else to compare it to, so I kind of just thought it was normal.
Yeah.
Like I thought that everyone's kind of parents traveled around and played music. I had nothing to compare it to. It was only when I grew up a little bit that I realized this is actually a very different vibe that I'm living. But look, I think, I'm very proud, and it's wonderful that we can celebrate him even after he's gone. It's just it's an amazing reminder of what who he was and what he did. So
What is your youngest, like your earliest memory of seeing your dad on stage, like being backstage and seeing him on, because obviously he's been doing that, but then you have that moment where you see it for the first time, you sort of recognize it. Can you remember?
I have like all these flashbacks of like being backstage or being at shows in France or in parts of Europe and Africa. I mean, one of my clearest childhood memories was after a show going back to the bus, and I was like 5 years old, and my parents got back on the bus and they were like, where's Jesse? He's disappeared. And they looked out the window, and I was standing at the fence, and there was a whole crowd of people in front of me, and I was 5, and I was just signing autographs.
What?
They were like, I don't even know why they wanted. Like, I was just like, I'm here to sign autographs.
Okay, cut to what, like 25 years later. Yeah. This tribute concert is happening. Obviously, a lot of decision making happens around something like this. Firstly, does the family want to do it? Because it's a balancing act, because it's pretty celebratory to do this, but at the same time, if the family's still healing, you don't want to, jest at those wounds so early, right? So what was the balance? What was the conversation around you and the family around having this Johnny Clegg tribute concert?
I think that, one of the most important things when you lose someone is to be able to remember them and celebrate them and get past, the pain that you feel, because then you truly lose the person. If you never get past that and you never are able to look back and with pride and joy and all the good things. And I think that that's what this was about. It was about celebrating his life, celebrating his legacy, and reminding us all of what an amazing country we are, and what we're capable of, and all the giants that have come out of this country. And we just felt like it was time to do that, and we all felt comfortable and confident, and we just so grateful that all the artists jumped on, and 947 and 702, and we've just had so much incredible support. It just feels like he's still with us.
Yeah.
My first memory of Jesse, seeing Jesse perform, I was at a different radio station, and I remember we got a call from your dad and the manager at that stage saying, look, Johnny's kid is going to start making music. Can we bring him in? And I remember your dad walked in with you, and it was just about Jesse, right? So it was like his first performance or whatever. And I think this is one of the beautiful memories I have seeing you and your dad, because obviously I don't know you guys that well, I'm not that close, but how proud he was of you in that moment. You could just see like this was his everything, you know. And I think that's such a beautiful thing to hold on to for you.
Yeah, and I think, for the longest time, I wanted to kind of walk my own path and kind of, we kind of kept our music careers separate. But really towards the end, I realized that, time is limited, and it's amazing what that realization can do. Like, you really get a deep sense of what is important to you. And for the first time, we went on tour together for his final Journey tour, and I ended up executive producing his final album and writing music with him, and we just had this incredible connection through music for the first time. I mean, we were always very close, and we had this, loving bond and friendship and connection, but it was the first time that we really connected through music, and I'm really grateful that we got to do that. And yeah, he always, me and my brother, we both have this, we were very fortunate. I think the music industry is a very unfriendly place for family and family life, but my dad always made space in his life for his family, which we really
amazing,
grateful for.
So I was saying earlier that every time I go for therapy, my therapist says, Anele, what is your best hope for this therapy session today? And then it's just the pressure's like, oh, I don't know. Don't you talk and then I answer. So I want to ask you, JC, for Sunday, for the Johnny Clegg Tribute Concert, what is your best hope for that concert?
The most amazing thing about this concert is that it's all South African artists. We really wanted it to be a celebration of South African art, and this is the place that inspired my dad and birthed my dad and gave him, his music and his connection. It's an amazing lineup of artists as well, which is so unique. It's current artists, young artists, as well as like some incredible legacy artists who are coming up at the same time as my dad in a very important moment in South African music history, where there was starting to become this overlap between music and politics, and how you can use music as a force of activism. There's artists coming from all over the world to be a part of this. They're all either South African or ex-South African. There's 30 Zulu dancers from KZN coming up to do a special dance tribute.
That's amazing.
Every artist is doing their greatest hits, as well as collaborations and reimaginings of my dad's songs. And it's just going to be, it's truly one of the biggest lineups of any festival of South African artists in South African music history. And we're just so grateful and excited to be able to celebrate the man who he was, the legacy that he left, and the future, carrying his message forward.
Ticket Pro as well as CompuTicket is where you'll grab the tickets, 475 Rand a ticket. We do have Golden Circle tickets to give away.
This is VIP stuff, man.
Yeah, so send us a WhatsApp voice note, 084 Just tell us you want the tickets. You don't have to do anything special.
Yeah.
This is easy. This is all yours. JC's about to perform for us. But for me, I want to say on Sunday, what I'm looking forward to the most is, and I hear everything you're saying, Jesse, but everyone's got a story about Johnny Clegg.
Oh, yeah.
And I really hope every artist that gets on stage doesn't skimp on that, because we all have a different story. And, from early in the morning to late in the evening to how this concert is going to run, imagine all the stories that are going to come out about people.
And the inspiration that his dad was for lots of musicians, because, I mean, that was the thing. And the same with you. Like, it's like you see these guys on stage and you're like, one day I want to perform like Johnny does. I want to have
absolutely.
a band like Johnny does. The guys are just so incredible. There's so many musicians I know that are inspired, and they'll be on this lineup.
Thank you, man.
Waiting on the Outcome is a song that was recorded in Los Angeles. Jesse wrote it about, overcoming the loss of his father. Jesse, is that the song that you're going to sing for us?
Yeah, it's a song about losing someone you love, but it's also about finding hope and courage and strength through vulnerability and being real. And I think that it's a song that was very personal to me, and it captured a moment in my life, and it just feels really special to be able to sing it on the eve of this event, because it's about losing someone but not ever losing that connection.
Coming up, Jesse Clegg performs Waiting on the Outcome.
They'll do all kinds of things to make you feel all kinds of good.
Anele and the club.
Come on 947.
It is the Johnny Clegg Tribute Concert. Johnny Clegg has been gone for 3 years, but he is here.
He is still here.
He is still here. And on Sunday, the 17th of July, there will be proof of that. Thousands of people will be there with Majosi, with the Soweto Gospel Choir, Just Ginger, Super Hot Sticks Mabuse. But perhaps one of the most special performances on the day will be from Jesse Clegg.
We can't wait. He's in studio with us. He's about to sing his latest single as well. Waiting on the outcome. Waiting on the outcome. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
Thought I had a handle on what is right and what is wrong. Thought I knew what was good for me. I was a fool, I was lost at sea. A million miles away from myself, yet somehow trapped inside. The feeling that a world without you is a world I don't recognize. And all these footsteps that I walk with you, will we make it through? Will we make it through? Do I get to keeping you? And all these smiles, I wanna walk with you. Will we make it through? Do I get to keeping you? I'm so lost, just waiting on the outcome. Maybe I was arrogant, as if I could choose how the story went. One day you're soaring over all of it, then you're holding on by your fingertips. I'm not ready, I'm not ready, I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready, I'm not ready, I'm not ready. Everything I was promised, pillars are falling. Bring it on, waiting on the outcome. And all these footsteps that I walk with you, will we make it through? Will we make it through? Do I get to keeping you? And all these smiles, I wanna walk with you. Will we make it through? Do I get to keeping you? I'm so lost, just waiting on the outcome. I'm not ready, I'm not ready, I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready, I'm not ready, I'm not ready yet. And all these footsteps that I walk with you, will we make it through? Will we make it through? Do I get to keeping you? And all these smiles, I wanna walk with you. Will we make it through? Do I get to keeping you? I'm so lost, just waiting on the outcome. Waiting on the outcome. Waiting on the outcome.
There we go. That was perfect.
Amazing.
It was perfect. And it will be even more perfect come Sunday.
Yeah, there are still tickets available. A few of them, you can get them from Ticket Pro and CompuTicket, $475.
The person who did score themselves double tickets to go and check out the Johnny Clegg Tribute Concert.
I want Golden Circle tickets, please. I've been growing up with Johnny Clegg. We love Johnny Clegg and Jesse. Wow.
Wow. You shall be at the Johnny Clegg Tribute Concert. It's coming this Sunday, the 17th at the Emerentia Johannesburg Botanical Gardens. Ticket Pro and CompuTicket is where you grab the tickets. Thank you for coming through, Jesse.
Thank you, Jesse.
Ooh, we've cut into Mcisi's time, but I mean, come on.
No, I mean, a legend. is a legend.
Do you stop perfection?
No, you can't.
No, you cannot. But you have to balance things. It was perfect on this side, so CC James is gonna balance things on his side.
Yeah.
We're out of here. Bye.
Anele and the club on 947.